Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video. Send it to all your friends who have short hair because we're about to get into everything about my new short hair, why I did it, pros and cons of having short hair if you're thinking about cutting it, and how I'm trying to figure out how to style this mess. Honestly, if you have any tips for me on how I could style it better, let me know in the comments because I've tried so many things and I'm really struggling because it's a lot. Okay, if you clicked on this video, maybe you just cut your hair off really short and you don't know what to do with yourself and you're probably crying in your bed right now thinking you're gonna have to buy a wig and never go outside again, because that's what I was thinking. Because what is this? Okay, so let's get into it. I've always thought about cutting my hair off really short. I think every single girl has in the world, honestly. Like, you kind of just want to cut it off one time to see what you'd look like. I did it, and let me tell you, there are some good things about it and there are some bad things about it for sure. So let me tell you all the details about it and how I feel as someone with a very, very round face. And, I do not have a chiseled jawline like all those inspo pictures. And we'll talk about if I regret it or if I don't. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I've thought about getting this haircut for probably years. Okay, not the specific haircut, I guess, but like going short. I've thought about going short for a very long time. And I've done like bobs before, like kind of short, shoulder length, whatever. But I've never gone this short ever in my life to where I can't put it in a ponytail or I can't like do something with it. And what happened was a few weeks ago, I got my hair cut just like at like a little hair salon store, and the girl was like brand new out of school. And I have no judgment for people who are just out of school because I'm sure they can cut hair, but she was just really not confident, and like she kept having to go ask her manager like what to do, and it was a very basic haircut. I was like, I want layers, I want bangs, like kind of long swoopy bangs, and she was really scared to do it. So I should have just left, but I don't have the guts to do that. So I just stayed and I let her hack at my hair. I just really didn't like that haircut after I got it. And it was very uninspiring for me. And I felt like it wasn't done very well. And so after that haircut, I was kind of like in a rut where I was like, I just paid to get my haircut and I don't like it. So what am I going to do? So I decided to cut it all off. I thought about shaving my head, but then I was like, no. I'd literally look like an egg. Because look, my forehead is like small and then the bottom of my face is just chunky. I would look like an egg. So I can't shave my head off. So I was like, how about I just actually get a short haircut that I've always thought about getting, and I'll just find someone that's like really good to cut it off. So I like researched for a while and I found like a hair salon in my downtown area, downtown Boise. It had the name Mullet in it, so I thought I bet they can do some edgy, fun, short hairstyles because they only did haircuts. They didn't do any color or anything like that. And so I figured it'd be a really good place to go because they only do haircuts. So anyway, I booked my appointment. I had to wait like a week to get in, which was really hard for me because I'm like a get it now kind of person. The girl was really nice. We bonded like over Fortnite and stuff like that, and I really had a good time with her. And I feel like she did a really good job cutting it, but I feel like my biggest issue was she cut the entire thing with a razor, and I have like pretty wavy, curly, coarse hair, and that's just, I don't think my hair likes a razor, which she obviously wouldn't know that the first time she cut it, but like usually you don't cut hair with a razor, curly hair with a razor. So I was kind of like, she's hacking at my hair, but it was fine. I was trusting her. And then I didn't realize, but I guess the hairstyle didn't come, or like the cut didn't come with a style. And so like she like dried my hair a tiny bit and then was like, all right, you're good to go. And I was like, my hair looks like a little cotton ball on my head. I'll show you a picture. This is what it looked like when I left the salon. And I was just like, I had to walk like to my car, it was downtown. So I had to like walk to my car with this like cotton ball on my head. And I was so embarrassed and I was terrified. And so I finally like get home and I worked on styling it and I hated it. I hated it so much. So yeah, I ended up cutting it a little bit more, which was a bad idea because it wasn't as short in the front, but then I decided what if bangs would make it better. So I like hacked this piece off and I don't think it improved the haircut. So I shouldn't have done it. But pretty much what I was going for with this haircut was like Winona Ryder, the classic 90s Bixie. That's what I wanted, but I think what I didn't realize is I have a ton of hair. I have so much hair. And so it doesn't give that like, oh, nice, gentle, like tuck it behind your ear and it's just little, and like, I don't know, it gives like I'm growing out a pixie cut. That's what I look like. I look like I'm growing out a pixie cut, which I understand. I think is kind of the inspiration of the Bixie. It kind of looks like a grown out pixie cut, but I wanted mine to feel like soft and like close to my head, I guess. Like I wanted it to be not this big, but I feel like I have a lot of hair and it just ended up way bigger than I wanted it to be. So anyway, I played with it for a few days. I kept trying to do like roller, but that just kept making it look rounder and rounder, and that was not the look. So what I decided to do was curl it the way I always curled my long hair, and I actually think it looks the best like this. Now, if you have any tips in the comments, please tell me. So anyway, that's the story of how I got this haircut, and I do regret it a little bit because I look at the pictures of my long hair and I was like, oh, it was beautiful. And I just feel like my face has to give so much more because I have no hair. And I should probably just do my makeup just as much when I have long hair or when I have short hair, but now I just have to, and I have to wear earrings. Otherwise, I look like a literal boy child. I don't hate it. Here's the things that I love about it. This is my pro con list, okay? Things that I love about it. Number one, showering and washing my hair takes 2 seconds. Literally, I can use like a dime of shampoo and like wash my hair, condition it really quick. So nice. I love it so much. I think on top of that, anything that has to do with like styling or taking care of your hair is just instantly shorter with your hair being shorter. Obviously, that's like a given, but like you don't realize how much time you spend on your hair until you cut it all off and you're like, blow drying my hair like takes 2 seconds. Or like when you get out of the shower and your hair is just sogging wet, you can pretty much towel dry this and get it mostly dry, like really easy. And I just had never experienced that. I'm like, wow, boys have it so easy to just dry their head off and style the little bit that they have on top and go. So yeah, everything is just quicker, faster, easier with short hair. Besides the fact that you really do have to figure out how to style it, because unless you have like curly hair, I mean, maybe even if you had straight hair and it just was straight, that would work. But when you have the in between texture where I have like wavy, coarse hair, if I do not curl it, it looks very disheveled. Okay, another pro, as someone that is chunky and has a very round face, I felt like when I had long hair, I think I thought it slimmed me down because it like kind of cut off some of my face, and like I felt like I was hiding under my hair. But in all honesty, I think that for me with a small forehead, it almost helps give me more face at the top of my head. And I think it just is actually, it's not super flattering, but I think it doesn't drag me down as much as long hair did. I cannot throw this up in a messy bun. I can't. It doesn't happen. And I have to style my hair every day. Otherwise, I look like a literal cotton ball child. And I don't love that. Okay, hats, they don't really work. At least not with me. I have too much hair. Hats never worked for me because I had so much hair. I don't know. I think sometimes I don't feel as feminine and pretty because of it. I just feel like I have short hair and it's not giving as much, you know? It feels like it's just there instead of being like a purposeful, beautiful style choice. It's just like I have a I have a chunk of hair on top of my head, you know? But it's okay. I think it's helping me to think about styling myself in other ways and like wearing earrings more and like just thinking about how I want my style to present. Honestly, I think that's most of my pros and cons. I guess you also might have just clicked on this video to see what it looks like on me. So this is what it looks like. So yeah. I think to summarize, you have to do it once in your life. You have to cut off all your hair because what if you love it and you want to keep it forever, you know? It's worth taking the chance. If you have any questions for me or please recommendations on how to style this better, more trendier, more cute, please comment down below and tell me because I want to know and I want to try your suggestions and let me know what you think of my new haircut. If you made it this far in the video, you should comment these emojis because I just love you guys so much and I'll respond to you and say thank you because I am so appreciative and I'll see you in the next video.